The Flash issue 50 sees the Flash War speed towards its conclusion as Hunter Zolomon, now imbued with all the different powers breaking the Speed Force gave him, beat Wally and Barry. Wally demands to know where his kids are, but Hunter says he never understood, but Barry did. He says Barry knows tragedy makes a hero, and he and Barry underwent a similar origin, only he needed to become Zoom in order to join Barry as the new Flash. Barry says he will never be a Flash, but Hunter says with the strength and Sage forces, he will be something better than him. Hunter says that he broke the Flash family, and speeding off he proclaims that he will fix the past, present and future now. Elsewhere, Wallace, Commander Cold and Iris are still alive, but trapped in an unknown void. Cold can't believe his world is gone and wants Wallace to try and turn them back into the time stream. Iris says Wallace can do it, and he just needs to run to the one person he goes to when worried. Barry and Wally race after Hunter, who dodges them easily as he enters hypertime in order to get to the final piece of his powers, the Still Force. In the time stream, Wally sees his kids, but Barry tries to tell him to stay focused. Wally pleads with Barry to let him save his family, but Barry doesn't remember them. Hunter is sad to see the two heroes reliving their memories and wants them to know he's doing what he does to be the best Flash. Wally knows Barry is right, and along with his friend races off after Hunter, who arrives in the 25th century, only it has been erased and is completely empty, allowing Hunter to create something even better. Torturing them with the Sage Force, Hunter says they could have had these powers if they weren't so weak. He says both have no idea of the war that's coming, and it's time for him to start his true mission, which begins with him trying to kill the two heroes. As Hunter tries to kill Wally, he has a temporal seizure, which hurts Hunter, making him race back into hypertime as it's wasting away. Barry comes up with an idea, wanting Wally to embrace the temporal seizures and use his connection to the memories and the people to open his gift. Doing so lets Wally blast off from Barry, overtaking him and catching up with the faster Hunter. He says Hunter made him remember everyone and every adventure in his life that made him who he is, and thanking Hunter for it, he unleashes the temporal energy onto him. Barry is returned to the central city where the Justice League was defeated, just as Wallace arrives from the void with Iris and Commander Cold. Wallace says that his anger guided him, and Barry can't believe he let that happen, but Wallace says that Barry took off after Wally without them and left them in the future. Commander Cold checks the multiverse and finds that the fractures in the multiverse are speeding up thanks to the force barrier being broken. He also finds Wally's temporal Speed Force signature, but it's fading fast, so Barry takes off, finding the unconscious Wally in Oregon. Wally wakes up and wants to go after Hunter, but Barry stops him, saying they need to actually talk for once. Wally says he's been angry with Barry for so long and he blamed him for everything that happened, but Hunter was right in the end, that he wanted to be Barry. He says that he needs to stop Hunter, but Barry reveals that when he released his temporal energy, it cut him off from time travel, meaning Hunter won. Barry says it was never about Hunter, but about them, and Hunter was able to manipulate him thanks to his failures. Wally says that Barry stood still for years after his mother died, and he refuses to follow in his footsteps before taking off after Hunter. In the days that follow, Barry tells the League what happened and goes back to hunting down Zoom, while knowing that the shattered force barrier has brought many things to this world, including releasing Bart Allen, the speedster known as Impulse, from hypertime. In the 25th century, the Renegades are alerted to a breakout at Iron Heights. Arriving, they find the prison's sole inmate, codenamed Crisis, has escaped, and it kills them before saying the multiverse will never be the same again. The Flash issue 50 was a fantastic and huge issue that ended the wonderful Flash War event. Wally and Barry's battle with Zoom and also each other was really fantastically done by Joshua Williamson and was a love letter to both their histories and their legacies. The story had some huge implications for the DC universe moving forward, mainly breaking the force barrier that introduced the Still Force that we've seen in the Justice League and sort of set up some stuff in there, as well as introducing new powers like the Sage and the Strength Force, which is really cool. We also saw some returning characters like Impulse, which is really awesome since I really like Bart Allen, and kind of makes me think maybe they're setting up for like a Young Justice book or something. There's also a mystery character at the end that I'm kind of convinced is maybe the Anti-Monitor, but I guess time will tell where that story goes. This was a damn good event and I can't wait to see what happens next. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.